What are the updates with the whole Obama thing and potential law changes, as they call us?
They are meeting as I don't know if as we speak.
Oh, they are meeting as we speak?
I don't know if as we speak, but they are having backroom, secretive negotiations that's going to take place now through the end of the summer. So you're going to read tidbits every so often, but basically Obama wants to depoliticize this. So when they come out with the...
Very smart, man.
Right, when they come out with the immigration proposal, it's going to be already agreed upon by the powers that be in the Senate and Congress that this is what we're going to do, and it's going to be yes or no. And the powers that agree upon it, who are going to be the leaders of the Senate and the leaders of the Congress, their job is just to get everybody else to fall in line. Versus what happened in the past was there was a major debate out in the open, and it's a very volatile subject. People have very strong feelings one way or the other on it. So he's trying to depoliticize it more and make a plan that will show some humanitarian concerns for people who are here out of status, as well as take into consideration protections for the border and things of that nature. And the biggest issue that they're going to have, the biggest issue that they're going to have is not, are we going to legalize the people who are here out of status? That's going to happen. The biggest issue is how are they, after they legalize everybody, how is the whole immigration system going to work? So in the future, in 2, 3, 4 years, you want to get sponsored in a job, you want to bring over somebody on a visa, how is that all going to work? And that's really where the debate's going to happen. There's universal agreement that we can't have 20 million people walking around without green cards, working off the books, and most of them not paying taxes. So it's going to happen. And the best way, if you are listening to this program and you are out of status and you have an immigration problem, the best thing that you can do at this point to try to solve your immigration problem is get your name in the system, file something.
I was having a discussion with someone coming back from Jamaica on the plane. Someone who stopped me and were talking to me, and they were telling me about some family members of theirs, and I said, why don't you just have them get something into the system? No, that's a squeeze down. Just wait until the law change. And then I said, but that's the point we're trying to make. If you're already in the system, you will be ahead of everyone, and you won't get caught up in that backlog and then caught up in that line and all of that when the laws do change. And I don't know what I need to do to get all 12 million of you out there to actually get something into the system. I don't care where, who, what you are, get something into the system now. I'm quite sure that we are going to be talking about this. Brad and I are going to come back on the air where it's going to say, we did tell you all to get something into the system. But people are saying, no, why do I have to come up with that money and we don't know what's going to pass and all of that? Fine, look at it that way.
I'm going to tell you how you look at it. Okay, Squeeze? Okay, if I'm here out of status, this is how I would look at it. Okay? Yeah, I don't want to come up with that money. I work hard for my money, and there's no guarantee that if I put something into the system that's going to work out for me, because nobody knows what the future is going to be. But I'll tell you what, if I'm here, and I got my family here, and I've been working here for X amount of years, and I haven't been able to travel home, and I say to myself, I've got my whole life here in America. Okay? I've got, this is where I live, this is where my friends are, this is where my family is, this is where my kids are going to school, and I'm here out of status, and any day, I'm potentially a deportable alien. Okay? And I'm saying to myself, I got to make America my home, and I'm going to give myself every opportunity to do that. Okay? And if that means gambling a couple $1,000s, okay, and getting your name into the system and paying a lawyer to get your name into the system, that's a good gamble, because I want to make America my home. It is an excellent gamble. If, on the other hand, you say to yourself, you know what? I'm here for a few years. I'm going to make some money. I'm happy to go home. I've got a house back home. Then don't do it. Don't do it. Wait for the laws to change, and if it's a guarantee, then you do it. Okay? We're talking to the people who have nowhere to go back home to, who have nothing to go back home to, who have invested themselves in America. You've got to invest again now and put your name in the system.
Especially if you have a family.